y'all, welcome back to my channel. I have had the stuff to try to make some granola bars for a while, and I just kept putting it off, and it just hasn't happened. So finally today is the day. I'm gonna try and make them and see how they turn out, and if they turn out good, I'll go ahead and figure out the macros and everything on it, because I don't have a recipe. I just picked up all the things, and I'm just gonna kind of wing it and dump it all together to see how it turns out. I'm sure it'll taste good, and if anything, it'll just come out like granola, but I'm hoping that it will stick together and be like granola bars, so that I can like individually wrap them and have like kind of a portion control. So let's see how they turn out. Okay, so I got all my ingredients right here. I've got some stevia, sunflower seeds, vanilla. I decided to put in some white chocolate chips from Chalk Zero, some hazelnuts, cinnamon, liquid stevia, peanut butter, unsweetened coconut flakes, sliced almonds, pecans, and I'm gonna try and put this in there. It is chia, flax, and hemp, and I just got it at Ross for $3.99, and the macros on it are really good. The net carbs are 0, and the ingredients are black chia seeds, flax seeds, and whole hemp seeds. So I'm going to put that in there as well. So let's see how this turns out. So right now I got like 1/4 of a cup of hazelnuts. I had to look and see which one it was. And I'm chopping them up a little bit more. They were already chopped, but I'm trying to get them like in a little bit smaller pieces, so they're not so chunky in the granola bars. And I'm trying to keep a running list of everything I'm putting in here, since this is like a recipe in progress, I guess you'd say, because I don't know how it's going to turn out. And so I've got, let's see, I've got 1/3 of a cup of peanut butter, and I put it in the microwave for like 30 seconds to get it kind of melted a little bit. And I just use the Kroger brand, this one, the natural creamy peanut butter, and the ingredients are just peanuts and salt. So I've got 1/4 a cup of butter already melted in my bowl, and I'm gonna start putting the hazelnuts in there. And gotta write that down. I'm totally writing all this down so that I'm hoping it's good, and so that if it is good, I can come back to it and have it written down. And I can also figure out the macros. So I'm putting 1/2 cup of pecans, and they're chopped, but I'm gonna go over them again just to kind of break them up some more. I've already got my white chocolate chips measured out. I'm not putting many of them. I'm just putting 1 serving, which is 60 chips, and they're the Chalk Zero vanilla white chocolate chips, and they're good. Just like all the Chalk Zero stuff is just really, really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this peanut butter in the bowl while it's still hot, and like I wanted it to be kind of runny so I could mix it together real good. And I just got a Dollar Tree pan that's like 8 by 8 that I'm gonna use to press it in there when it gets all mixed together. Cinnamon, I really should be measuring this. Let's see. Instead of dumping it, I'm gonna actually measure it. And I'm gonna put like, if I can get it out, I'm gonna put like 1/3 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. Then I'm gonna take some vanilla and I'm gonna put like a tablespoon of that. And right now, I don't know if you can see this, I'm mixing all my liquid stuff together first, which I think I already threw some of the hazelnuts in there to get them out of the way off the cutting board, but it's mostly liquid stuff. And I'm gonna go ahead and dump in these pecans. And I'm gonna make a mess while I do that, of course. Let's see, sunflower seeds. I think I'm gonna put 1/4 cup, looks good. 1/4 cup. I'm gonna try 1/4 cup of all the things. Got some unsweetened coconut flakes, and I'm gonna put about 1/4 cup of those. Sliced almonds, why not 1/4 cup? I'm gonna put about 1/4 cup of these in there. I'm gonna start mixing it up and see what it looks like. It looks good and it smells good. I'm gonna put a little bit of stevia liquid. I think I'm not gonna use the granulated because that way it won't be gritty. Put 2 squirts of this in there. I'm scared that the granulated won't mix in very well. This. And let's see, it looks really wet, so I think I'm gonna put some more sunflower seeds, like 1/8 of a cup. Which I'm writing this all down. Get this all mixed up and it looks like a hot mess. But I got my white chocolate chips and I'm putting that in there just for a little bite of sweetness in there. Mix it all up and that's what it looks like. So I'm gonna just take my little pan and put this in here. I hope this turns out good because it smells really good. I'm just gonna spread it out and kind of flatten it. And this is like the perfect size pan for this. I was worried it would be too big or too little. But it's like the perfect size. I'll show you what this looks like now. See how it looks? So I'm gonna take this and stick it in the refrigerator and see what it does. I'm hoping it'll firm up where I can slice it into little granola bars. And I'm going to get to figuring the macros on it. And hopefully it will turn out yummy. We'll see. Okay, so I didn't get a chance to get the granola bars out and cut them and do everything yesterday, so I'm doing it today. I don't know what they're going to taste like or anything, but we'll see. I've got the macros all figured up, and I just got to see how many actual little granola bars that it ends up making and see if it's a keeper. So let's get them cut. So I've got it here, and the reason I wanted to use these pans is so I could just kind of pop it out of there like that, all in one piece, so I can just cut it. And let's see, I don't know how big to make them, but I'm gonna start cutting them into strips, like little granola bars. And they're staying together mostly. It's like a little crumbly at the very edge. So, there's that. And I'm probably going to do these like in half. Maybe. Let's see. Oh, they're coming apart. See that one? That one doesn't look bad. And we'll see what it tastes like. So I got these all cut, and I'm gonna try one. They're really good. They turned out better than I thought. They stay together mostly. Close to the edges, they started to crumble a little bit when I cut them. But these are really good. And I figured up the macros on them. And my recipe, I got it all wrote down because it was all over the place. And I was just randomly throwing stuff in, but I got it all figured out. And the macros aren't bad. The way I cut them, I came out with 14 granola bars. And so each one will have 113 calories, 10 grams of fat, 4 carbs, and 2.5 fiber. So 1.5 net carbs. Not too bad. And it's really good. It's a keeper. I think you should definitely try them, especially if you like granola bars. They're not super sweet. They have just a little bit of sweet in them. And they're really good and really easy. The hardest thing was just waiting to be able to cut them. But they're really good. Next, I think I'm going to make some regular granola, not in the bars. Try that. But these are really good. I'm just going to individually wrap them in like little plastic wrap, so they can be just like a grab and go kind of thing. But they're definitely good. But anyways, I'm gonna clean up my mess. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate you being here and watching and supporting my channel and showing me love. It's amazing. I will get the recipe all written up, and I'll try to either put it in the description box or put a screenshot of it up, so that if you want to try it, you can try it as well, because it's really good. I really recommend it, and you could probably change it up. And if you don't have the Chalk Zero, if you've got Bake Believe or something else, or you can leave them out altogether. I can never find Bake Believe, but the Chalk Zero I really like. So anyways, see you on the next video. Bye guys.